Hello guys, and happy holidays to everyone who celebrates, of course. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day because we're moving into a new year. New year, new me. Isn't that right, guys? New year, new me? Nah, let's be honest, that's not gonna happen. There's no such thing as new year, new me. We all say it, every end of the year we all say new year, new me, but we all know we're not gonna change. We can't change because people don't change like that. You're not gonna wake up and just be like, hey, I'm gonna be a whole different person than what I was yesterday. That never happens. But you can always improve. Improvement is the first step. Small little things every single day can help you become a better person for the future. So instead of saying new year, new me, let's say new year, new improvements. New year, new goals. What are your goals for the new year? It can be anything, honestly. Well, mine are obvious. I want to build my own art studio. I want to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I got a few that I want to talk about. I can't tell you guys all of them, but yeah, there's a couple that I can just share right now. But because this is an art-based channel, we're going to be talking about improving your artwork. How to level up for the new year, 2025. So today we're going to be going through some art advice that I hear a lot of other artists give to improve your artwork, but I'm going to be giving you guys the honest truth. How can you actually level up your artwork in this new year? Not that BS advice where it's like, oh, you got to draw 9,000 pictures every single day. Like that's cap. Stop it. Are you kidding me right now? So without further ado, let's get started. By a show of hands, how many of you guys, beginner artists, intermediate artists, whatever level you're at, has heard the advice you have to draw every single day to get better at art? Yeah, a few of you guys? Yep. Guess what? That advice is all bullshit. Bullshit. And I was a victim of this advice too. Of course, when I was younger, I was naive, trying to improve my artwork, and I used to listen to other artists on YouTube, whatever platforms I was on, Instagram, who would always say, draw every single day to get better at drawing. That's cap. I mean, you might improve a little bit, like you might get alright. I'm sure if you draw every single day, you will get good at drawing. Like, duh, you know what I'm saying? If you do something enough times, you're gonna get used to it and then get easier to do it, obvious. But you can literally draw a circle every single day, and then you'll be really good at drawing circles. Right? If you draw a single eye every single day, then you might get better at drawing an eye, right? But that's just the thing. They don't really tell you what you should be drawing every single day. Anyone can pick up a pencil and just draw every single day. And that's pretty much the advice they give. And that right there is not good advice because that is not how art works. You have to actually study art and study new things about art. You gotta know the basics of art and how to draw. Just drawing whatever you want every single day is not going to help you improve at art. All it does is make you waste time because you can be speeding this process up way better by actually targeting what you are drawing. My advice is not draw every single day, but break down what you are drawing. You have to understand how objects work in 3 dimensions. Don't just stare at whatever subject you want to draw and then draw it line for line, bar for bar. You have to break it down. Try finding these shapes in your subject rather than just drawing your subject directly. If you see a cup, don't just draw the cup outline and then color it in. Find the cylindrical shape a cup makes. See how it works when you're drawing through your artwork, and try to figure out the shapes in everything you're drawing, because most things that you're drawing have a shape to it, no matter if you see it or not. Once you understand the building blocks of that subject, then you can start adding in those detail lines to make the art come together. You improve way faster when you break down whatever you're drawing into simple shapes and constructions than if you were to just draw the subject directly as it is. Helps your brain understand how it works in space and makes it much easier if you could draw things from memory. The next bad art advice I've heard artists give: you must study realism before you can stylize your artwork. This is advice that I've given to you guys in the past, and I want to say I take it all back because it's not true. You don't have to study realism in order to draw stylized artwork. Now, it is a method, I'm not gonna lie. It is a method you can do. Learning realism is definitely a skill that I think every artist should at least dabble in, because it does improve your work and makes, your artwork look more accurate, proportional, way better looking in my opinion. But you don't have to master realism in order for you to stylize your drawings, because the whole point of stylizing your artwork is for it to not look real. You feel me? There's a quote I heard from a video game of all things that lives rent-free in my head. Whenever I'm drawing something, I always refer back to it. I'm gonna play it for you guys right now.
That is a perfect copy of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
I don't know why, but that quote right there just sticks with me for the longest time. Ever since I played that game, I've always just referred back to that quote whenever I'm painting something or drawing something. Obviously, painting the things around you and the world around you is not bad. It's a great skill to have, and it's a really good, thing to have in your repertoire. But for the artists who do like to explore outside the box and, break the rules of reality, you don't have to really learn reality first if you don't want to. It's something optional that any artist can, they can of course go for it, but it's not necessary in order to actually improve on a painting or drawing, whatever you want to do. As long as you understand it and understand how it works, then most of the time your artwork will look fine. Bad art advice number 3 is you have to go to art school to get good at art. Oh, brother. Oh brother, the fact that some people actually believe this is actually baffling to me. Fun fact, some of the best artists in the world have never even stepped foot in an art school. Probably some of the worst advice I've ever heard anyone give was that you have to go to art school. It's just not true. Not even close. I never went to art school. I'm not gonna be that guy who sits here and says that art school is completely useless. I'm sure there are some benefits. I guess, like, if you want to go to art school, you can. That's what I gotta say. If you want to go to art school, some people have said that it's easier to get like a job in the industry when you go to art school, which is not true. There are plenty of self-taught artists who have not gone to art school in the industry, working with games and all kinds of other stuff like that. But if you're someone who does better in a school environment, then maybe consider it. If you feel like you're someone who works better in a school type environment and you like to have homework and studies, stuff like that, and have deadlines, I don't know, whatever suits your fancy, then do it. But you don't need art school. Never did, never will. And besides, I've heard from friends and other people who have gone to art school that half the time you're barely even painting or drawing in art school. You're just studying art, which, yeah, is helpful. Studying art does help you get better, but you're doing less painting and drawing and more studying artwork and writing assignments about art and other kinds of other BS that no one really wants to do as a creative. So again, I'll say it like this: it's all up to you whether you want to dabble in that field. Art school may be an option for some people, but definitely not for all, and definitely not for me. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you and what path you want to go down. But with that being said, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. Here is the portrait that I've done of this woman. If you guys think it looks nice, then feel free to leave a like and comment for more. Those who are curious, this is part of my brush pack that I am selling on my Ko-fi store. If you're interested in purchasing, you get 150 customized brushes, all for Ibis paint, and they're good for all kinds of art styles. And with that, happy new year and peace out.